That's just how they're gonna start the show off. All right. Okay, people, we're just gonna start off like this. All right. Now, of course, whenever we come on this thing, we always in the green room, even though y'all don't know, but it's the green room. It's just like a real green room, all right? And this is where we get ourselves together. So I said, because, Coach Frazier came on, like 2 weeks ago, and we caught you eating, and you was like, I gotta come back on when I'm not eating. And then I obliged you. I did. I was like, Coach, you gotta come back on. But you gotta come back on when you ain't eating. So then I'm getting ready, people, and I'm like, let me see. As many times as Coach Frazier been on the show, all the way dating back to the Olympics and all that, even when he was way up there and all that, he was somehow still in the damn car. And then I remember one show we had him on, and then he was in the car the entire show. It was like, what? I was driving. So where the hell you coming from? So people, I get on today, and I'm like, I wonder if he's going to be in this damn car. Y'all, as soon as I go in the green room, what the first thing I see? Coach damn Frazier in the car. In the damn car. Sir, like these folks going to start thinking you homeless, man. Like you coach out the damn car. Like you like the athletes now. You train out the car. You coaching out the car now. What's up, man?
They say you got to be in tune with your athletes. So send the donations. Get Coach Frazier and his athletes out the car.
I'm trying to tell you, shit. Y'all on the struggle bus. Usually it's just the athletes, but now, damn, it's.
Hey, I've always been known to get in the trenches with his athletes.
You must be one of them coaches to where, you know what? I gotta actually help fund my athlete. It sounds more like that because you stuck in the car with your athlete. You probably stuck in the car with your athlete because your athlete ain't got no contract yet, and you having to fund a lot of money for your athlete.
Ding, 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 ding.
I know it. Bingo. Look here. Shout out to you for that now. Hey. All right. I don't know what the rest of them people at. Actually, I do. Colin may or may not be in. Colin got some serious work he got to finish up. Y'all know Colin got that real good job now. So he may or may not be in. Shout out to Colin.
What Colin do now?
Yeah. Man, Colin, he like the sports marketing manager for the New Jersey Devils, the hockey team. Oh, well, I might have said a little too far, sports marketing manager, but he's something. He do something. I forgot, but he said on the show. Right. So he worked with the hockey team now, New Jersey Devils. One of the people in the comments, one of his groupies will probably tell us exactly what his job is. They'll tell us in a minute.
Right.
So, and then Coach, I don't know what the hell Coach is. He like to be late for some apparent reason, other coach, but we're gonna go ahead and get the cracking anyway. I got my wine tonight, so Coach. Right, tell them how you doing first. And in case these new people know who you are, tell them who you are, man.
Well, Coach Frazier, Eugene Frazier. I've been knowing Ray since gas was $1.
Man, God damn. You went down that day because it showed was $1 gift from you, not 8 cents.
Yeah, I coached in college for 20 years, JUCO level. Now I'm doing a little private, training, speed and agility. And I still got my one, I guess you can call a pro athlete with no contract. So I guess she ain't a pro if she ain't got a contract. But hey, she in the mix. We done made a couple teams or we made one team and we almost made the Olympics in last year's team. So we still there. We still knocking on the door. So I must be doing something right.
You got to be doing something right because you ain't giving 8 200s on Tuesday.
I'm definitely not giving that.
You definitely ain't doing no crazy workout. Or like the one crazy workout from last week where I text you. And I did that for a reason. I text you. I text GB, shout out GB at TCU. Well, I text all of y'all just for y'all to say exactly what y'all said.
We all said the same thing.
Same damn thing. Like, huh? What? Nah. No. Y'all all said it differently, but it was like, nah, I don't think that would have been the way you want to go. You don't want to do that. So,
right.
Anyway, while we wait on these people, who in here? Randy Washington. What's going on, brother? Art Dog. UK in the house. Hold on. I gotta talk to my people that help me run the show. Hey, have I made it past my cursing moment yet? Can I curse yet? Yeah, okay. All right. Shit. I got a timer apparently on YouTube to where I gotta go without being able to say a curse word. And sometimes, you just gotta feel the need to say shit sometimes. I had to hold out for them first 2 minutes, So I just had to get it out the way before I kept going. Yanni, what's going on, brother? Kai Love, she is B Wayne. Y'all, I'm talking about y'all must got like 2 raise take dingers on, like a raise take alarm and a backup alarm, because y'all be on here faithfully. I appreciate y'all. Motion sickness, all the same. J.O., it's a day one. On your mark. I like that. Do you have somebody with you that's called Sid? Anyway, AJT, what's going on, brother? Zach, Alex. Only Justin all the time. Shambel Watson. Tyra, what's going on? Aim Troy. All the normals. Hey, listen. Have you had some of that the Snoop Dogg wine? Not the liquor. The liquor tastes like cough syrup. He should never did that. The Crimes 11 or whatever Snoop Dogg wine. You had some?
He got some wine?
Man, look at here, Jack. I'm gonna get the bottle for you here in a minute, because I just tried it because it was at the local stores. I was like, let me see what this is about. Man, this shit is delicious, Jack. I'm not playing.
Man, yeah. I didn't know he had wine. I just tried his rap snacks yesterday. Speaking of that.
Well, I don't think he did this wine because it's too good. There's got to be some white folk wine that he put his name on, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with that. But this ain't Snoop ain't did this wine because you know I'm a wine drinker. This ain't wine with a damn. Hell no, you can start telling that lie.
Have you tried his rap snacks? The chips?
Nah, I don't really eat chips like that.
Well, so, they don't taste too bad for you know.
Man, you know what? The only rap snack, we won't get back to track and field, but I'm gonna say the only rap snacks I've ever had is the Migos snacks. I had to try them, and they actually wasn't that bad. I'm not even gonna lie. They wasn't that bad. They actually was kind of delicious. They look better than regular potato chips.
Well, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but they taste like, you know, if you then got high and you got the munchies, they'd be good. That's what you're gonna go to. You're gonna kill them.
What, the rap snacks?
Yeah, the rap snacks. They taste like hot snacks. Like when you high, you got the munch, you just trying to eat. Yeah, that's what you're gonna go to. I can see that whole correlation there, but you know.
you know, people gonna want to know how you know that correlation.
Well,
you can watch what you say on sometimes out here, man. These folks take stuff and run with it. They be all now. The next thing you know, tomorrow you're gonna have a whole meme about you smoking weed tomorrow. Watch this. Watch that. And he be like, "Well, good thing he don't run no more, because he would have failed the drug test." Man, you gotta watch these rage tape folks, man. I'm trying to tell you, these people is clever out here. I am not playing. When I say these folks are clever, these folks.
Now the correlation ain't with me; it's with Snoop Dogg.
Look here, look. I've learned in this broadcasting world, somehow, some way, you can say 5 different things in 5 different times, and they all gonna end up being the same thing. Like I said that, damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that shit's crazy. That shit's crazy. All right, let's get to the track and field shit real fast.
All right.
So, was you aware that? Because I'm going tumbleweed first. I'm going because I know they out here. Shout out to them. Was you aware that Tumbleweed was supposed to run a 4x4 this past weekend? And on that 4x4, it was supposed to be Trayvon was supposed to run a 400, and also Marvin was supposed to run a 400. Now, we had a little poll going on if they were going to break 46 or, or 47. I had personally said 47, something like that. So, but then they ended up not running. They ended up not running.
Why they didn't run?
Well, that's what I'm here to ask. That's what I'm here to talk about. Right on time. That's what we're here to talk about. Coach, what's going on, baby?
What's up, man?
Coach?
Man, I had to get recruiting calls done. Eugene, you know what it is, bro. I had to make sure I tap in. I got a couple of people visiting this week, man. I'm trying to get this women's team.
Shout out to you though. I've been watching you now. I've been keeping up with you now. I see you now.
I'm trying, baby. I'm trying. What's up, Gene? What's up, baby?
What's going on, man? I know you on the grind. If anybody gonna get it right, you gonna get it right.
Oh, I'm gonna try, man. Trust me. So, pardon my tardiness, people. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Did Rodney Dinkins here?
You already? No, actually, I think that's why I was stalling so long and couldn't get it started, because I ain't seen Rodney. And I've been trying to get it going. It just ain't really been like that. Like I knew some was missing. I was like, man, it's just like that. The powwow ain't there. But we're gonna keep trying until he show up. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we were talking about that good old fashioned 4x4 that never happened. That's what we'll get ready to get into. Actually, we haven't even started, but that's what we're about to get into. That 4x4 that never happened. You know, because Frazier had just asked, he was like, they were supposed to run a popo. They were supposed to. But they didn't.
Right. But they did it. And you know why?
I don't know why. I'm going to say it like this here.
I know why.
Well, go ahead. You give me your why. And then we're going to go around this panel.
You know, it's easier to talk about running it than it is living it. They got scared. They want them college boys to take their head and put it on the mantle, yo. They ain't want that. Them college boys is ready for them. Them college boys is ready. They ain't want to take that L.
Do you think it had anything to do with the amount of pressure we might have put on them because we let the whole world know that was going to go on, and they had to actually go out there and see, and maybe they didn't know that they was not in that type of shape, and we broadcasted it, and the world was going to see that they wasn't, and then you think that's why they pulled out?
Man,
Trayvon slightly. Marv, absolutely.
Oh, damn. Damn, can't do my boy Marv like that. Oh, hell no. You, Frazier, go ahead. Give me what you... Yeah, go ahead, Frazier. I'm going to text Marv right now. What the hell is text Marv?
This is how I look at it with them cats. 47, 46 high, right? You run 9-something, 19. You should be able to jog 47, 46 out of shape. Period. Well, because we know they're not just flat out of shape. This ain't first day coming off of break where you've been partying and having fun all summer. This ain't first day.
You know, we found out last week more PR than 200 was like 20.9 or something.
Exactly. You just proved my point. So if you're scared, just say you're scared.
Well, you can't say you're scared in today's world. You can't do that no more. You can't do that no more.
I mean,
there's gonna be hats and caps coming out.
Some backlash you're gonna suffer though. You said some backlash gonna come with it though.
Okay, so the question is this worse backlash? Oh, there go my boy. Hold on, I was just about to text. Go ahead.
I think it's about equal. Because now you're leaving the people to decide, and you know they're gonna decide why you didn't run. You'd have been better off going out running 48. At least you ran.
Well, this is the thing that we got to do. So we got to do. Somebody called from California. I know who that is. This is what we got to do because it's a live show, and everybody watches it worldwide. So I have to stop in the middle of the broadcast to give the reason that was just texting me why they was in the rubber, and then they put it, and then they wanted to make sure so well that they like, I'm not even texting. I'm just going to show you in the screenshot. So apparently, it was not their decision. It wasn't their decision. They didn't chicken out. They didn't do none of that. Apparently, which you can't go against because he's a genius. We've already said that. Apparently, Raina was like, nah, we're going to pull out. It's a waste of time. That was what he, so, hey, Raina say it's a waste of time, then, I mean, both of y'all are coaches. So, y'all can understand that.
So, here's what was told to me. Because they were behind schedule.
Yeah, that too. I'm looking at it. That's what they say now.
And they have to drive back up to Jacksonville. That's why they had to pull out.
Because it's behind schedule.
Right. Okay. Now, that's why the coaches did. Now, if the coach says that's what we doing, that's what we doing.
Okay. That's what we doing.
Me personally, I think it went like this. Marv went over to Raina and he saw them kids from Iowa and LSU. And he saw, you know when you got that college uniform on, you see them kids and them cats and them real pro kids, the real pro, and you just want to chop their heads off. Marv. It's kind of like what happened down at Tom Jones meet when the Adidas team was talking so much noise to the Florida team. And the Florida team was like, all right, watch this. Now y'all going to have to run. And they end up going out there running 2:58, 2 seconds faster than Coach Holloway wanted them to run at the time. They ain't want to get baptized, bro. And I'm going to stick to that. And I believe Marvin was in cahoots with Trey. And he said, you know what? We leaving. I don't want no smoke right now. Tell them to come see me in Gainesville. And when they see them in Gainesville, see, the last place you want to run against them is in Gainesville. Okay? Because Gainesville, Florida Relays, and Gene, you've been to Florida Relays, bro. Okay. You know how that meet would turn. That meet would get you crunk, man.
Florida Relays. You say, you talking about the 4x4 for them? Mm-hmm. Well, coincidentally, I got another text It seems as though they will be running a 4x4 at Florida Relay. So you can go ahead and finish, Coach. You can go ahead and finish. Coach.
Oh, well, listen. What we're not going to do, we're not going to blame no rain. We ain't going to blame no time schedule because Florida's always on time. Y'all better show up. Y'all better show up.
Well, I mean, Coach, and they defend. It sounds like they saying we showed up this past weekend. We showed up, but Coach said no. And you know, you can't go against Coach. At the end of the day, no matter what, both of y'all coaches, you can't, for whatever reason, if you want to. If Coach say we ain't running, then guess what? Can't run. Now Coach, I got see how many coaches around here now. Coach Lamont, now you might be right. You know, because some athletes have a lot of strong power. You know, they can go to coach like, Coach, you know what? Yeah, I ain't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? And then Coach can be like, you know what? I was thinking the same thing. And tell everybody that. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened, Coach. I see what you're trying to say. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm going with the fact that one of the genius coaches said it ain't worth it. It's a waste of our time. They behind schedule. We'll do it next week. And you know why I think he said that? I'll let y'all get the flow. Shout out to Coach Rayner, all right? Because Coach Rayner is actually a genius, all right? Coach Rayner watches Ray's tape. Shout out to you, Coach. So he probably said it to himself. Like, you know what? Tumbleweed can't afford this. Because get what? Ray gonna come. Ray and the whole panel gonna come at us. So when you're a genius, he might like, you know what, boys? It ain't the time.
Listen, we're not gonna come at. We're not gonna come at. We won't come at Coach Rayner. I'm coming at Marv.
Okay, right on time, because he want to know.
Okay, listen. Let me tell you what my problem is with Marv, okay? Let me tell you what my problem is with Marv. My problem is there is no problem, okay? I want the man to be great, okay? All right? But he ran 97 meters last year of that 100 meters when he was on route to win the gold. That would have been the greatest upset in history, but he let the boogeyman scare him, okay? You let the boogeyman scare you, Marv, okay? Now, I love Marv, okay? Marv dope. Marv one of the best athletes I've seen, okay? Here's how I would get off of Marv's head. Marv got to run 20.
Let me hear it.
Marv got to run 20-30 this year.
20-30.
20-30.
So he got a PR and PR by
20-30.
Look good. So basically you're saying he can't go like 23-0. He got to go 20.29.
No. He can listen.
Anything in the threes.
If he run 20, anything in the threes and faster, get off of Marv's head. I'm
not gonna do it, Coach. And then we're gonna get the Frazier. Since you brought that up, I'm not gonna do. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that if I was you, Coach. You know what I'd tell him if I was you, Coach?
What's up?
You know, instead of 20-30, I'd be like, Ray never ran as fast as you in the 100. So now you got to run faster than him in the 200. Leave it at that.
Oh, that's right. Because you're like 20 years. Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait.
20.17.
Hold on. Let's be clear. You made a U.S. championship finals in the 200. Even though
a couple times.
Yeah. The one time they tried to play you, like we.
Yeah. They tried to play him, but
they tried to play you. We ain't forget. All right. So Marv,
20.17.
Marv, you got to at least make a semifinal in the 200 USA.
Oh, that's easy. Ain't it?
Marv, I don't want no points in it. Can I just
No.
Wait. Marv 9, ain't Marv 9-8?
Yeah, Marv 9-8. You don't win 9-8. But 20.5 is his 200.
No. He got to run. He got to run as fast as Ray or faster than Ray. Ray got the fastest PB on this panel. He got to run faster than Ray.
20.17, Marv.
Yeah. Stop skipping on your speed endurance day. Okay, your speed endurance day is supposed to be 90% or faster. Okay, we do them 180s and 150s, sir.
What did he say?
Get your life together.
Marv say with the 180s and 150s, I'm gonna do a 70-meter build up, then hit it. All right. Marv, we're gonna leave you alone, man. Even Mama Ed was messing with you, Marv. I'm sorry. She even laughing at you, man. When Mama Ed was laughing at you, Marv, You got to go run faster. You got a whole new challenge now, sir. You got to go run this 200. You got to go 1920.0 something because you've been called out. You have been officially called out, sir. You probably should have just stayed in the comments and not said that. And not you probably would have skated on by. Like, hey, Trayvon in here, but see, he ain't saying nothing. He ain't saying nothing, but he in here. He's smart.
Party quiet.
He told me, you see what he just posted? Y'all don't understand. That curve is different. Dude, how many workouts you start on the curve, sir?
I just told you what he do. Told you. Hey, Marvin built up the whole curve, and then he come off a little bit in the curve. As soon as he get out the exchange zone, and then he hit it. He work on that last 100. Everything Marv do apparently is working on that 60 to 80, which I don't understand because he still got caught. Fred, Marv, we love you, baby. Marv, we're gonna leave you alone for the night, baby. We love you. You should have known we had to do y'all like this. How y'all gonna not run? Even though Coach said it, you should have known we were gonna come with it. We should have known we were gonna come with it. Anyway, let's get out there. Move on. Still talking about this 400. So Elaine Thompson.
Oh.
Elaine Thompson. My sis.
No.
Family.
Oh.
My hearts.
Oh my God.
Elaine ran a 400 this weekend. And now here's the problem with Elaine running the 400. When you reach that status, you can't hide. Well, most people will want to go and hide at. I'm going to do a little bit of slow meat so nobody see me. You can't hide at all. That 60 seconds was up at 65 seconds. After she went 60, it was up in 5 seconds. Like she went 60 seconds. Coach Lamont and Coach Frazier. I'm going to leave Lamont last. Frazier. This here is called a fast or fail edition. Fast or fail. Those are the only two options you get, okay? You got to explain your answers, your fast or fail.
And I add
her running a 400. Nope, you can't add nothing. Her running a 400 in 60 seconds. Is that going to help her be fast or is it going to help her fail? Floor is yours.
It's going to help her. It's going to help her fail fast.
God damn.
Why? You know, I looked at that race. And I looked at
some water.
And at first I said, okay, maybe this is like a 300, 250 time trial. Where Coach said, shut it off at 250 or 300. But then I got to looking at it. And I was like, oh, shit. What would be the purpose of a 250 time trial? Now, 300 times, but the car was leaking oil by the time it got to 300. Like all the gaskets had blown. And I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What is this? And then once the little baby caught her, she didn't do nothing else at that point. So it was the whatever attempt it was definitely a fail. And she failed fast. Because why? Just somebody tell me why.
That's just disrespectful. You said it that way though, but okay.
No disrespect ever.
It's too late for that. It's so too late for that. It's so too late for that. You can't cover that.
You can't walk that one back.
You cannot walk that. Man, it's over with. That is getting clipped tomorrow. It is going worldwide tomorrow. That you said.
You know, I love Elaine. I love her husband. You know, we go way back. And so it's no disrespect, but I mean,
it's too late for that.
What was the though? But tell me, what was the purpose?
I don't coach her, so I don't know. I don't know.
You can't even decipher a purpose out of that. It's like, why are you running? Because like I said at first, I said, okay, maybe it's a 250 time trial. You just, you know, you're working on something as a short sprinter. You want to blast it at 250. Or you're doing some endurance type, you know, getting back in shape. So you want to see where you're at. So you do a 300 time trial. Like Lamont, you do that in fall training, right? Mm-hmm. Right? So, like, okay, when I'm first looking, I was like, okay, that's what this is. Then I looked at, I hit the rewind button, and at 250, we leaking oil bad. Like all the gaskets is blown. I'm like, what? And then I even put the stopwatch on it. I'm in the car. I put the stopwatch on it. And she was like, oh, I still got, you can't see that, but it's like 39 at the 300. See that?
Yeah.
When I tried it. So I was like, okay, No, 39, 300 for that caliber athlete. That's not. Help me, Lamont. Help me out. You coach. You know, help me out, Lamont.
Let me go ahead and give you my overall conclusion of that. You know, my man with the shiny beard who put the Beijing in his beard, Anson, had so much to say about Sydney McLaughlin and her 60-meter run. At least Sydney was being competitive. Okay, I don't know what that was. I'm gonna say it now, and I'm gonna say it with the utmost respect, with slight disrespect in it. Elaine, you better go back to Frano. Go back to Frano. Because what you did was you now convinced part of the world. You're not convinced Kumbunji. You're not convinced Dina Asher Smith. You're not convinced some of these Americans. You done convinced a lot of people that you're vulnerable and you could be beaten. Clearly, you're not doing any no real speed endurance. You ain't doing no extensive tempo work, none of that stuff. Because a woman of your caliber, like Ray said it best, man. Yo, she ran 21.5 and 10.54. At worst, she should be able to run 53 seconds in the quarter.
That's moving. And that's
you know what I'm saying? Like at worst, she should be able to run 53 seconds. Hell, you know, honestly, I'm cutting her short. She should be able to run at least 51 seconds in the open court, 51.9 at least. You cannot sit here and tell me that Abby Stein is a faster quarter miler than you are, and you are faster than her in every facet of the word. In every sprint discipline, you're faster than her. AB tell me Abby Stein is faster than you? And we know for a fact how Jamaicans train. I know how Jamaicans train personally. Okay, y'all love training upstairs. Y'all love doing all them crazy distances. I need you to pull it together. Okay, I need you to pull it together. You can't put a 60.8 on the board because now not only do you do that, not only do you give your competition hope, but you also open yourself up to scrutiny if you don't run well in your individual events. For example, you're gonna get tested more than often. You go out there on 60 points, but then you go out there and drop 10-6. Listen, ain't no peak in the world that great for you to be able to do that. Okay? You should be able to cruise 52, 51 seconds. You can't put that kind of product out there on the streets, man, for the world to see. We all saw it. I don't care what your coach told you. And I know y'all boys with his coach. I don't think I know him personally, but dog, listen, y'all gonna have a come to Jesus talk and figure it out.
All right, Ray. I know you didn't talk to him, so help us.
I actually have not. You know, because the only time I talk to them is when I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The only time I talk to them is when it's things that I feel that are I use the word important. Things that I would actually care to know. Sometimes I talk to them. And that's because I have that accessibility. The same thing there, but the whole time I talk to them, I'm really like, the fuck y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like with the whole thing with Nike, I'm like, all right, bro, what y'all doing? Even with the coaching change, I was like, all right, bro, what y'all doing? On this matter, I didn't even care to even reach out to them whatsoever. For what? It don't mean. And I'm answering this question. And I'm gonna give you I guess coach already told us it's a fail, so he had to give us his answer. I'm gonna tell y'all. For me, I'm gonna give her fast. All right? I'm gonna give her fast. It ain't gonna fail her. Okay. Here's the reason why I'm saying it ain't gonna fail her. It's not gonna fail her because no, she didn't run it to our standards. No, she didn't run it to our likings. Actually, she didn't run anybody's likings, anybody's standards. But she went out there and she ran a 400. Now, here's the one thing I'm gonna give her. Okay. And I know I gotta be right on this because Marvin Bracey is here and he just said, I can't even come out the curb in a 200. All right. Some athletes just can't do it. All right. Just flat out cannot do it. All right. I think she's one of them people to where she just flat out cannot run a 400. When she ever ran a good 400? Think about it. Ever. She did the same shit last year, but then came out when it mattered in the stuff that she runs, she gets medals in the same years that she runs horrible 400s. So I just think that she could be one of them athletes, one of those friends. Y'all both on coach now. Y'all, it's them athletes. It's kind of like a dime a dozen on the good side and a dime a dozen on the bad side. You're going to get you a sprinter that you would not put on a 4x4 even if they was going to pay y'all to do it. You already know no matter what, they ain't going to be able to run this damn 400. Now, it don't matter. It might be a fear thing or a body thing, but for some odd unapparent reason, just like Marvin is 200, you can't get your car to go that damn far when it should be able to go that far. The reason why I'm going with fast is because we said about Marv. If Marv can go 9.3, but can't goddamn go 19, well, I got to get the same effort with Elaine Thompson because now we asking her to go triple what she do. Okay, well, Elaine can run 10.5. That's fast. Okay, that's equivalent to Marv being able to run, you know what I'm saying, run his 9.8 or whatever, okay? Elaine Thompson can run 21.5. That's pretty damn good. It's pretty fast, right? So when you put it in perspective, it's like, it's okay that you can't run a 400. It's okay. It's really okay you can't run a 400. It's okay. Frazier, hold on before you put your finger up. Because now you spent some time with me in Kansas City and some other places. Now, you know good and got doggone well. I could drop a 10-0, but if you run that 4x4, what it going to look like? It's going to look like he shouldn't have been out here with these high school kids. You know good and damn well I'm telling the truth now. Certain people.
I got the church finger up.
Just can't do it, but come on with it. Come on with it.
I agree with what Ray said. You got some short sprinters, they hit that 400 and it just ain't there. So if you know that's who you are, why? When we knew Ray,
why what? Why run it?
Why run it? When we knew Ray wasn't gonna run no 45 in the course.
Boy, you
Ray,
reaching.
how many times we put you in the 400?
I reaching.
Ray, how many times we as coaches did we put you in it?
And how many times y'all shooting them?
Exactly.
Y'all did it 2 times. Y'all did it one at Penn. Y'all did it one time at Penn and JUCO. And I gave you the 47-9 and then walk no more. And then I gave y'all a 51 and y'all said, Ray, you'll never see that shit again.
The first time that I'm sure she's ran one, she what, 28, 930, whatever she is. So tell me why. What was the point? That's my whole thing. What was the point in running it if we know she's possibly one of those athletes? What are we trying to accomplish here? Being who she is. Because anything that she does is going to be magnified and looked at. So tell me what was the reason. That's where I'm coming from. I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense. If you know she's not going to be able to, if you know that,
I don't think that they expected it to get out though. That's the thing. It's like I know what you're saying. It's Elaine. It's Elaine, but you know it could be one of them situations where it's like we just really working on your form. We're not trying to run fast. I don't want you to just work on your arms for a whole lap. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, bam, the video goes TMZ wild. Everybody know it. Now it's too late because like, well, that wasn't even the game plan. The game plan was never to run fast. It was work on the arms. So that's all I'm saying.
In a race,
possibility.
In a race at a meet, really?
But again, it's not a real meet though. I mean, it's not a fake meet, but you know, it's a low key Jamaican meet. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like she. And this one we're answering though. I mean, what Anson and Coach was talking about though. It ain't like she went to a major meet. She didn't go to New Balance, run a 400, run 60. Or, you know what I'm saying? She didn't go nowhere that really was a meet. She did some shit in her backyard. And it was like, how y'all even find out that I ran 60 seconds?
So why? But why though?
I just told you, maybe they want to work on the arms. You know what I mean? Arm pump that is?
No.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Hey, hold on. I just got a message from somebody.
Oh, shit.
And said that last year she ran 54 seconds.
Yeah.
This year she's running 6 seconds slower.
It happens. It happens. Again, but if we working on arm work.
Dog, she would have worked on arm work. She could have set her feet. She could have set her butt down with her legs straight out and did time runs like this on the ground.
Well, maybe they had did that and they wanted to see how many arm pumps that it would take to get around the track in 60 seconds. I don't know why they did it, okay? I'm just saying. It had to be a reasoning. And for some reason, we can't find the reasoning. But, you know, maybe she don't got front heavy to where now it's like all they really been working on is 60, 100s, 200s. And I'm just trying to find a reasoning. But I'm not going to give her a fail for it, all right? I'm not going to be like y'all. I'm not doing that. I'm going to give her a fast. I'm going to give her she's still going to be fast. I ain't giving her no fail.
I'm giving her a fail for even going out there doing it.
God, be more careful. Y'all
listen, if that's the Davian Clark, if that's my boy, Shout out to Davian Clark.
Shout out Davian Clark, baby.
Multiple time NCAA champion down in Auburn right now with his wonderful wife who coaches the world record holder in the 100-meter hurdles.
In case y'all didn't know who that is, go ahead and tell them who that is.
Now, Davion, know when you run, we run the open quarter down there in Jamaica, and if a Suffolk can run 45.9, if Blake can run 46.1, 46.2, 46.3, somebody put the correct time in the chat. You know what I'm saying? If some of these really, really, really good short sprints can run 47, 46, then come on, man. But look, I'm gonna go for what Ray said. We're gonna wait after this year to see how she performs. Let me tell you, if Jamaica doesn't sweep the 100 this year, and I ain't talking about the new little newbie that's coming up behind them. I ain't talking about the young baby. I'm talking about 1, 2, 3. The three-headed terrorists. All right. The queen, the monster, and the other queen, and the Olympic queen. Because I gotta give her own title. They gotta go 1, 2, 3 in the 100. They don't go 1, 2, 3 in the 100. Elaine's gonna be the one that's gonna mess up the sweep. And if she does, let me tell you something right now. She better go back to Frano.
Okay, well, you know what?
Swallow that pride. Swallow that pride. Go back on your hands and knees and beg Frano.
I gotta start getting close to the mic now, because Coach finna start going in. I can feel it. I know when he get ready to go in, so I gotta get close to the mic now.
And he got the rocking too. You know, you get the rocking.
Okay then, because you already told us how you feel, but I gotta ask a question anyway. It's year 2 with the new coaching change. Was it a fast or a fail?
The coaching change?
The coaching change. Fast or fail?
For this specific meet.
Hell no. You can't control the question. You can't move the thing. Overall, right now, we're in year 2. Fast or fail?
I think
coaching change.
I think it's a little.
I mean, I'm indifferent right now because we ain't see a body of work with her yet.
Right. And here's the thing.
What do you mean? You just saw one last year.
But here's the thing.
Anytime, we go for last year.
Well, last year was his first year.
Okay, if we go to last year, it was a fail. This year, we gotta wait. Last year was a fail.
But here's the thing. Anytime you change coaches, you're not going to see the rewards of that until because it always takes 2 years for a new coaching style or philosophy for you to really understand it, and you start running within that. So you may have some benefits from year 1, but a lot of that is just residual from what you did the previous year. Because when you get with a new coach, you got different philosophies. You got to understand stuff different. The training is different, so your body has to adapt to that. So usually year 2 is the year that really starts to manifest itself, and you see if your coaching is actually on point with what you need to be doing.
So you saying year 2, and we're at year 2, and she ran 5 seconds slower in her opener her forehand than she did last year.
Man, I'm not. That ain't even her race. I'm talking about in her race.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So right now you calling it a fail, or you calling it fast?
A fumble. I'm calling it a fumble.
Well, who the hell gonna recover then, Coach Frazier? Dang, who the hell recovered then?
The ball is just rolling around in the end zone. It's a fumble.
Ain't neither team picked it up yet.
It's just fumbling right now.
Wow. It's a fumble. That's funny. That's funny.
I can't stand y'all. I'm gonna have to go with fast. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with fast. The only reason why I'm gonna have to go with fast is because this is why I need talent at. Last year, what medal did she get?
In what event? She got bronze and nothing in the 200.
She got bronze in the 100.
Yeah.
Okay.
And nothing in the 200.
And nothing in 200. Okay. But she got a medal.
Yeah.
Who she lost to?
She lost to Shelly. Her equal.
Who else did she lose to?
She lost to Sherika.
So she lost to 2 other Jamaicans that's respectfully faster. That she beat the year before that, right?
She's better than Sherika in the 100. 200. You know the fun. I think they both.
Well, I hear what you're saying, but I'm saying though, when she beat the year before that, she beat both of them, right?
At which meet?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Winning the
Oh,
only,
at the Olympics?
only meet I ever care about championship.
My bad. I'm sorry. I'm getting the years messed up. Sorry. That 2020, 2021. I forgot we was in Bizarro World. Those years. Yeah. Yes.
Here's my point behind saying that. We can't discredit the other two Jam Rock girls for being as fast as they are, okay? And we can't discredit what all three of us have done before, which is run track. We all know what it feels like to get that second place. And you like, ooh, get that third. Like, ooh, that's my determination. Why can't we just really say they worked even harder after she whooped them to come back and beat them and take advantage of her on that off year with a new coach? But the fact that you went on an off year with it, well, we'll say it's your off year, but a new coach, but your new coach didn't break you that much to where you still was able to get third respectfully, I gotta say it's fast. Because people have switched coaches and actually failed, like completely. Like you went from last year you made a team to this year, what the hell happened to you? So respectfully, because of that, I'm gonna have to go with fast because at least he didn't. Well, at least like Frazier say fumble. At least he didn't throw an interception. All right.
Yeah, you didn't throw an interception.
At least he didn't completely turn the ball over. He didn't completely turn it over. Right? There's no chance on his drive.
Yeah, he ain't threw an interception yet.
What you gotta say yet, man? Don't be jinxing my people now. And the your people too, Frazier. Stop jinxing our people, man. What's going on, brother?
That wasn't implying that he will. I'm just saying it hasn't happened, which is a good thing.
Shout out to Fred Curley, who's being incognito. Hey. All right, so since we're talking about ladies, and even though it's just us fellas up here, we still would like to say shout out to T, our first lady, and Women's History Month. Shout out to all of y'all women's sprinters. Shout out to all of y'all women mid-distance runners. Shout out to all y'all women field event people. Shout out to every woman that's ever jumped into some dirt. Shout out to every woman who's ever jumped over a bar. Whatever it is that you do in track and field, whether you're coaching, whether you're athlete, whatever it is, it's Women's History Month. So shout out to y'all still. So we're going to continue to talk about the women of track and field that we talk about the most. With that being said, Coach. Miss Richardson dropped a track and field video this past weekend. I don't know if y'all saw it. But I'm saying it right. She did not drop a track and field video.
Yeah, let's be correct.
Make sure it's correct.
Right.
She didn't drop it. But her camp dropped a training video, a little montage. You know, she was in it working out. Okay. Because he's the closest to me, meaning on the screen. Coach Lamont, we're just going to talk about what we saw in the video. You saw the video. Based on what you saw, we'll just go with opener. We won't even go too far into depth. Based on what you saw in that video, she opened it up fast, or she opened it up with a fail. We ain't gonna go the whole season. She opened it up with a fast, or she opened it up with a fail.
Well, if she's opening up in Miramar, it's gonna be fast. If she opens up in Miramar, it's gonna be fast. I'm not gonna get into the intricate details of what I saw because it's hard for me to take my coaching hat off. I'm not gonna say anything. Just gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say this again. She's the greatest U.S. prospect coming out of high school since Chandra Cheeseborough. Let's call it what it is. She's the greatest prospect since that's over 40 years. Okay. I think I think she'll open up fast. I'll give it fast. I'm being nice because I don't want to see nobody's commenting. Oh, you hating on her. This is year 3. This is year 3 for her in that
So
program.
basically, you hiding your true feelings. Basically, you've allowed. Let me go ahead and go there. Let me go ahead and go there for 1 second. Hold on. So basically, what you telling me is, you
Yes,
yourself,
sir.
Mr. Caps, Mr. Home Depot bucket, Mr. WWE belt, Mr. Talk in the corner to the ancestors because y'all don't went crazy. You mean to tell me that you have allowed the Sha'Carri fan base to finally shut you up? Is that what I'm hearing? You've allowed Beyonce Stan and the rest of them to finally get you to shut the hell up. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I'm understanding?
I'm being nice.
Oh,
I'm being nice, man. I'm being nice. I give her 1091 to open up with this year. I'm being nice. I will
Coach,
say this.
listen, before
I
you
will
go
say
any
this.
further,
She does look swole. Like
Coach,
like
hold
she ain't
on.
missed a
Hold on.
day in the weight room.
Something ain't right. Okay. Something ain't
Mhm.
right. All right. So before I let you go any further, Coach, I got people too. All right.
Yeah.
Track Illuminati can't they don't let them scare you. All right. Don't let them talk to you. I got people too. You know what I'm saying? Like just because you be on, that's why Ray Take is able to do it. That's how I can do what I want to do, how I want to talk on here. You know what I'm saying? I got Track Illuminati too. Okay, don't let them scare you like that, man. Like, come on, baby. This don't it's just sitting that they got you shook. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm looking at you, and it's like I'm getting worried about you. You know what I'm saying? Especially
Okay.
because you come hard on Marv. You be
Okay.
coming hard on Marv all the time. You come
Right.
pop, pop, pop. And then you know what I'm saying? Then you always been the one to keep it real on how you feel about this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, not only did you say we're not gonna talk, you also said she's gonna go 10-9. Now, I'm not saying that she's not. I'm gonna get to my take. But all I'm saying is to you and for everybody else out there, Coach, we got lawyers, baby. We got Track Illuminati too. Don't let them scare you. Don't let them scare you, Coach. You can tell your whole real feelings if you want to. Don't let them scare you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let them scare you. So I'm gonna ask you again,
All right.
based
So
on what you saw in that video.
okay, for based
Ask
on
you
what I
again,
saw in that video,
based on that video.
she's gonna be running in Fashion Nova next year because she's gonna get dropped.
That sound about like the coach. I know. Don't let them do you like that, baby. I knew it was gonna come out. I knew the real
But
you
I
was gonna
gotta be
come out.
professional.
I
I gotta be
know I
professional.
was gonna let them do
I
you
gotta
like that,
hold on
coach.
to hope.
You gotta be real on here. I knew how you really felt. Tell the truth. That's how you really felt. You really 10-9. You know good and damn well that's how you really felt when you watch that video. Tell the people how you really felt. They got your back, coach. We all got your back. Don't be afraid of them. Tell them how you really felt.
The prayer in me thinks she's gonna run well. I still think she's gonna make the team this year. I still think she's gonna make the team. But based on the video, if we're going strictly on the video, baby Fashion Nova and Saucony, that's what she'll be competing in next year. That's 2024 Olympic year. You want to be
No,
sponsored. You want to be
did
sponsored
you
during
say
the Olympics.
fashion? Wait a minute. Did he say Fashion Nova?
You really did. We're gonna get to the why. We're gonna get to the why. So that is basically
But
okay.
listen. I'm holding on to hope that she gets it together. I'm holding on to hope.
Oh, oh man.
Listen, she can't let us down, dude. She can't listen. She has to perform this year. She has to perform this year, man. She has to
Yeah, I got.
perform this year.
Oh
The
my
world needs it.
goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's what I was looking for. Cause I knew good and damn well you was holding back, baby. You was holding back.
Yo, my kids are gonna kill me. They watch this. They are gonna kill me, boy. I got some big Carrie fans on my team. They are going to kill me tomorrow in practice.
Lord,
they gonna be on my head tomorrow, man.
This is her contract year, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Coach Frazier, did you see the workout video? Did you see the video?
Yeah, I saw it.
All right. Your turn.
No, it's 23. No, she's on this year number 3. This is year number 3 on her contract.
So this is not her contract year?
That's her contract year.
Was it 3 or 4?
Y'all got it for sure.
Okay. Well, I saw the video.
Okay.
And I saw the video. I love me some her. I already used fumble, right? I can't use
that. You already used fumble.
Dang. Okay, well, I look at it. Okay. See, let me get a little detail. What would be considered a good opener? Like 10-9, 11 flat, 10-8. Because here's the thing.
I can answer that question very easy.
Yeah. Yo, coach, here's the deal. She set the bar so high for herself the Olympic year.
Right.
You can't open up no slower than what this is how I always look at it. You can't open up no slower than what at least the median, which is the middle, what people don't understand, the median of what you did the last 2 years. That's how I always look at it.
Oh shit! Not the last 2 years.
Yeah. She's a generational talent, man. Mm-hmm. She's a generational talent.
So there you go, coach.
Well, to her credit, she didn't put the video out there, so.
Right, that's what we say.
But you saw it. But you saw it.
It's not about her.
It ain't about her. You saw her.
See, I don't give. Here's what I'm not gonna give her a fast or a fail. I'm gonna give her.
I can't do that. That ain't the question. That's next.
I can't give her camp or fail.
That's next.
So, man, it's a tough one.
Give her a point on fourth down.
Can I give her
turnover on downs?
Can I give her a holding call at the end of the game that won the game? You know what? I'm just gonna run out there. I'm gonna give her a fast. Here's why I'm gonna give her a fast. Because she didn't put the video out there. It looked like she working hard.
Yeah.
It looked like she trying to come back and establish that, I'm still that B. So, and she hasn't been, putting a lot of stupid stuff, flamboyant stuff about, running and so to her credit, I'm gonna give her a fast because I think she's matured to the point where she understands, okay, if this is what I'm gonna do, I have to do it at a certain level. However, I don't think she really wants to be with who she's with as far as sponsorship.
Interesting. Okay.
So therefore, I think it's, and this is just my personal opinion, it's some type of strategically orchestrated plan.
So why that couldn't be the same thing for Elaine running 60 seconds?
Because that don't
Just strategically orchestrated plan, but I will keep going then.
No, because Elaine had already signed a contract, and she didn't switch. She'd already been through that contract thing, so you can't throw her in the same boat. But I just don't think she is, and this is just me observing her like social media and just things she says and stuff like that. I don't think she's happy with her sponsor, so therefore she wants a new sponsor.
Interesting.
Now, how she goes about that is what's going to be interesting, because it's hard to get a new sponsor if you ain't running fast enough. It's easy to lose an old sponsor if you ain't running fast enough, but it's hard to get a new one if you ain't running fast enough. So I think she's going to have to strategically run fast, but not run fast, if that even makes sense. So,
now you know what? I'm gonna go here and then I'm gonna lead into the next segment, so it makes sense what I'm about to do or what I'm about to say. Okay, all right. I'm giving her a fail. I'm giving her a hard fail, right?
Oh,
but I'm giving her a fail based off of what you was getting ready to allude to, Coach Frazier. But I get to that. Based on the video I saw, I'm giving her a hard ass fail. All right. Now, because I had to watch it I didn't watch it from a raised take eye, okay? Because it was sent to me, it wasn't sent to me like a raised take, like, you know, check this out, yada. I had to watch it from a training eye. I had to watch it from a coaching eye. Shout out to Coach. Shout out to the Green Machine. Now, I ain't seen him talking bad about him, all right? The man has coached an Olympic athlete. Couple of them, did he not? He got Olympic medals. Does he not? He has those. He has those. So we can't just say, Darren Green know what he's doing. But I'm going to get to that part in a minute. I give her a fail, okay? Because there's no way on God's green earth with what I saw, you're going to be ready for the likes of Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, all right? Now, I'm going to go coaching style. I don't give a damn how fast you think you are. You is not going to defy the laws of physics. I don't give a damn how fast you think you are. Like, people try all the time. They try all the time. Like, you are not going to defy 1 + 1 will always equal 2. You can try however you want to, but it's going to equal 2. They got them straight on. Both of y'all coach. We all coach. However long it take that hand to pass back through that hip is how long it's going to take that foot to pass back through that hip. Not only that, if you got a series of pop, pop, pop back this way, you got a series of butt kicks and landing and planting on nothing but breaks. So you want me to see that from a coaching eye. Now, if I'm Elaine coach, I'm anybody coach. You want me to see your ass going backwards 100 times, and we out here punching forward. That's a fail now, because you expose a weakness that we all actually can see. You cannot get out the blocks because you're spending too much time going backwards with your hands, and they're going forwards. So I got to give you a fail. I have to give you a fail because of that. Now watch this. We're going to roll into the next segment. I'm giving her a fail because I'm giving Dennis a fail. All right? In that video, it looks like Sha'Carri is in better spirits. I watched it, you know. It looked like she's enjoying working out. You know, she didn't look like she was miserable working. You know, she looked like she was in good spirits. Like she was happy to be training, you know what I'm saying? So in that aspect, I'm like, okay. Because previously your fail would be because you was you. And you was going to do something to fail yourself. You know what I'm saying? I don't actually see that in that video. So what I see is somebody, like I say, I see somebody working hard. I see somebody trying. But I see somebody who's trying so hard, but the person that's leading them ain't correcting them. Now I'm going to get a flow to y'all on this whole Dennis thing. But I don't really, I don't want to say it's Dennis, but it is Dennis. But here's what I say. You have certain athletes that can't be coached by certain people. It don't matter who you are. It does not matter who you are. Odell Beckham Jr. cannot be coached by Bill Belichick. It won't work. It never work. But he can be coached by Mike Tomlinson. It'll work. You see what I'm saying? This is my last thing. I'm going to let y'all get it. I think it's a fail, and it will continue to be a fail. And the only way for it to be fast is for her to actually go back to the first team she was with that made her fast. And that's Coach Schaefer. That's just me. I'm just like, until you go back to Coach Schaefer, you're going to fail.
So what about the first year she came out? She was running all them 10-7s.
Frazier, I'm glad you asked that question.
I'm just being devil's advocate right now.
He
I know
is. I'm glad you asked that. I'm glad you
asking.
asked that question. Watch this. You know I love cars. Everybody know I love cars. I buy them, I customize them, everything. Here's why I love cars. I just customized this car, right? You didn't customize it, well, for damn. You didn't do nothing to it. You wasn't there when I was putting the exhaust on it. You weren't there when I was changing the sparks on it. You was never there, right? But then you bought that car. First year it's gonna run just like it's supposed to because you just bought it, right? But what you don't know is how I built this Bugatti. So you putting the wrong goddamn gas in it. You ain't helping it. You out here driving on the street 10 times a day. You don't supposed to do that because you didn't build it. So because you didn't build it, you gonna drive it how you want to drive it. It ain't gonna run the same. As years go, that Bugatti gonna start to wear down. That's all I'm saying.
And you just proved what I was saying about Elaine and her coach.
You leave the royal family alone, damn it. All right.
You literally just proved my point.
You know what? You know what? You deserve a mute for that. You deserve a mute. You don't talk about the royal family.
First off, are you back at Twin Peaks?
No.
Okay. All right. That's the question.
He had Twin Peaks in Sky Miles. What is he doing?
No, I'm at Cheddar's this time.
Okay.
Not at Twin Peaks. I wanted to go to Twin Peaks, but I figured I better go to Cheddar's. Just a little bit more low key.
Coach Dennis, fast or fail for him. We're gonna go ahead and let Lamont get the flow first. First, we're gonna mute you until it's time. I want everybody to be able to hear you clear. That's all.
Dog, based on the information that I got recently, bro, I got to give him a fail. Like, let's be honest. Outside of Kelly Wells and Justin Gatlin, who else medaled in the individual event out of that camp since he's been coaching the elite athletes?
Demu?
No.
He was coaching her?
I don't think she medaled. And plus, she did. I think her medals got stripped, remember?
Oh, yeah, they did get stripped. Never mind.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So, outside of Gatlin, who damn near 98% of the world can coach.
Kung Fu Kenny.
Okay. Kenny, who's absolutely running the absolute wrong event. Kenny's a 4-2 guy. Kenny knows he's the 4-2 guy. And let's be honest, okay? Kenny Benerick is like Andre DeGrasse, man. All you gotta do is have a sense of common sense and periodization, and you can get that kid to run fast. Remember, this is the same kid that ran 1944 win 8 in JUCO.
He did do that. But I've been there before.
Okay. And the funny thing, he went through transitions. He had 2 different coaches that 1 year. My guy who coached him to the beginning part, he stepped down, and then the jumps coach was just handling him, and boom. Anyone could coach that guy. Okay. To me, Kenny is a more head-on straight version of Xavier Carter. But even Xavier Carter knew where his money was. So that's like what Jay's saying in that album, what Jay's saying that in Takeover. One hot athlete every 10-year average.
Damn, coach.
I'm just saying. Nah, look, nothing. Hey, no shade.
Ouch.
Yeah, that was a real ouch. Like,
I'm just being honest.
One hot athlete every 10 years.
He has to bring like when you saw John Smith, damn near his whole camp was at the World Olympics.
Yeah, you got a point then.
The majority of his camp was at the World Championships or the Olympics, or they was this close. Come on, man. And they was bringing home medals. It's all about bringing home medals, man. Gold medals.
I have to tend to agree with everything Lamont said. When you look at Sha'Carri from at LSU, and you look at her now, if you go back and you mirror, you know how technology you can mirror two people running. Go back and look at Dennis Mitchell running back in the 90s, and look at Sha'Carri running now. They look. I've done it, and they look eerie similar.
I mean, you can only coach what you know.
That didn't work for Dennis too well back. I mean, he was in the mix, but he wasn't never the man. And no disrespect to Dennis whatsoever. Olympic, all that.
Yeah. It's a talk show.
Never no disrespect. But you look at him running, and you look at Sha'Carri running now, and that looks exactly the same. Which is why she struggles on the front end of all her races now. So, from that aspect, I wasn't even going to touch when I looked at the video from the coaching perspective because, man, I saw so many wrong things I couldn't make a right turn.
and like I said, right? Like I said, this is
Coach Lamont, before you say anything, I got to say this. That's how you know track Illuminati is real. There's no way the three of us train people. The three of us coach. And all three of us in here pointing out, oh, that shit was wrong.
Right.
I mean,
no disrespect, but he getting the biggest bucks for what three people are saying. Oh no, that's not right.
Man, and you put the science to it. Scientifically, it tells you, shit got to go here, stuff got to go there in order to be. I mean, that's not common sense, science sense, I should say. But like you said, you can only coach what you think is right.
When it's all said and done, man, there has to be a yearly improvement on the small things. Because once you get to that level, you're going to make maybe a 1 or 2% improvement. But it's now the little things that you have to do in order for you to get better.
And not to cut you off, Lamont, but we all, like you said, Ray, we all coach. I'm gonna ask two questions. What's Sha'Carri's biggest weakness right now?
Her damn start in her arms.
Her start in her arms. What is the one way to get better at that indoor season? Run 60s. That's just a simple, that's just without getting into the technical aspect of, all that. Why she don't run indoor no more? That's the worst part of her race. Run some indoor.
But when did she run indoor?
In college.
That's what I just said. She didn't go back to the college coach.
You're going to get better on the front half of your race by default by just running a lot of 60s.
Let's put it like this, right? If you look at Carmelita in 2007 in comparison to the Carmelita that ran in 2012, it's two different people.
Two
totally different people. Okay. If you look at Allison Felix in 2003 in comparison to the Allison Felix in 2008, it's two totally different people, Jack. The best example, look at Sidney McLaughlin. Sidney McLaughlin was not the same person that went out there and ran 50-68. Okay, the year before. All right. There has to be changes to make you think about it. Eugene, if I'm not mistaken, you trained with Mo. Was Mo the same guy in Kansas City as the way he became, as the person he became in LA?
Nope.
There you go. Hell, even Michael Johnson, Usain Bolt. If you go back and watch Usain Bolt's 2004, 2005, and then look at 2007 and 2008, that's two.
Boy, they look like two different people.
Mm-hmm.
Go, and I know it's hard video to find. But go back and go watch Asafa's 2003 season when he just came on the scene, and look at Asafa in 04, 06, 07.
Shit, I beat him in 03 at Penn Relays. True story.
Okay, right. When he
I beat Asafa 03. And then all of a sudden, yeah, not no more. You're not.
So there has to be a different level of growth within your training. Noah Lyles is not the same Noah Lyles he was. That 18-year-old that ran in the trials.
Definitely. And I can tell you the one who just broke the American record is a whole new one, Jack.
There you go.
That's
there
a
you
whole
go.
another one.
There you go.
Noah Lyles 2.5
So
out there.
what year? This is year 3 for her with Dennis, right?
Yeah. If we go by answers, year 3. Because after LSU in 2019, she left 2020. Yeah, she told fall 2019. She was with Dennis. She started being with Dennis.
But again, we're not saying Dennis is a bad coach. Just saying that sometimes because certain people aren't the coaches for you. That's
everybody,
all that is.
Everybody's system ain't for everybody.
Yeah, that literally. And then I'd go with the most important thing is everybody don't know how to handle everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't know how to handle everybody.
That's a very valid statement, because at the end of the day, we're all coaches. We all can sit down, periodization, put a workout plan, 6-8 weeks, blah 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 blah. But if that athlete does not believe in you, or you can't manage the other stuff that comes along with a track athlete, like the outside the track stuff, that athlete's not going to adapt and do well with your training. I don't care who you are. You have to be able to get in touch with that athlete, because we all know
you got to be able to be the last voice. That's what I always say.
If that athlete don't want to run through a brick wall for a year, you're not going to get that.
Work. You got to be able to be the last voice, Jack. Like you got to be able to be the. We on talking about the track, but you got to be the voice of God. And sometimes if that athlete don't see that in you, and we've been told again, that Dennis allows them to be pros or whatever, but sometimes you can't do that. That's all I'm saying. Like,
you got to be able to.
Maybe Schaefer had a better grip on that because he's been. You got to look at it from a coaching standpoint. It may be college, but we got to say Coach Schaefer has dealt with more female athletes than Dennis has. So he may be better able to coach and train and control female athletes than Dennis can. Maybe that's all that is. It's like, well,
because trust me, you have to coach females way differently than you coach men.
Yeah, and what y'all saying that we're gonna move on, but I'm not trying to be sexist when I say this, but when you do that, being professional, sometimes it's that exact same thing. It's sometimes easier for men to be professional than women are. Well, so you got to be able to just be that coach to,
100%.
Get them to, hey, look,
100%.
Look, come on, drop a little bit of emotion, get up a little bit of testosterone. We got to run. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, 100%. 100%. 100%.
I want y'all to think about this for a second, because this happened today in practice. I'm talking to my female athletes, right? And I love when I have
the Women's Month.
Right. I love when I have them, because I got some of the most knowledgeable young females who know the sport. We sat there and we spoke, right? And I told them, I said, listen, I'm looking at the film, and the reason why they love me the way they do is because they know I do my homework and I watch the competition. I don't care what anybody say. I'm going to know the competition, okay? And I'm explaining to my girl who got second in the 60, baby girl, this is where she beat you. Also, when I went back and I watched her do more competitive, when I watched her run down in Fayetteville, I said, it becomes a different animal when you got girls that's faster than you or just as fast. And if you can stick with her through a certain part of the race, you will break her. You know what I'm saying? And that's no shade. That's no shade on the young girl, because I think the young girl's phenomenal. But there's little things that we had to put together. I had to change how she started. I had to change how she attacked the vertical push into the track. I had to change every block session, which is one day, and the end of the week, I got to change everything about what she's done. And this is part of the maturation process for you to supersede your PB. What I'm seeing is baby girl down there in Florida, she's doing the same stuff that she was doing before. 18-year-old Sha'Carri should not be the same as 22, 23-year-old Sha'Carri. She has to grow. She has to be different. She has to get better. Because, like I'm saying again, for everybody in the chat and for everybody in the back, Sha'Carri Richardson is the greatest sprint prospect coming out of college since Chandra Cheeseborough. She's the greatest prospect. She could be the most dominant sprinter for at least 2 Olympic cycles. I give her that one because she's still a baby. She's still a baby. But you have to break her down. You know that y'all been around John Smith. John Smith said, listen, you're not
Shout out to Coach Smith.
Yeah, shout out to Coach Smith. You're not coming here with that BS that you did before you got here. We're gonna do it my way, and my way's proven. And he's proving it. You know what I'm saying? So
hey, a little unknown fact. I want to say that you keep going though. Did y'all know that John Smith is such a I'm doing this type of coach to where he didn't even let his athletes wear headphones.
You said what?
He don't I don't know if he does now because I'm out the game, but he never allowed his athletes to wear headphones.
If you watch any of their training videos, you don't see them with headphones in.
Yeah, he never allowed it. And then, you know, from out his own mouth, he was like, if you're wearing headphones, how you gonna hear me? I caught that shit. Like even if you warming up, you might be doing something wrong. And it might be just someone want to tweak. If you got headphones on, how you gonna hear me? And he told me I ain't do that because I was with him at the World Championship. He was like, "Ray, take my headphones off." I'm trying to get in the gym. He's like, "We don't wear headphones." Man, you ain't my coach. JD just said you gotta watch me because he ain't here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I'm thinking. Me like, we don't wear headphones. He told me why. But go ahead, coach. I just want to put that back there to everybody.
But you know, we also got to remember that, and this is to Eugene's point, you come out of a system, you come out of an LSU system to where those 100, 200 meter runners never did anything over 300 meters. To another system where I know, because Aaron Brown let it be known on his IG, they do fives, they do all those runs. So now you got that with a young girl who had success training this way. This is where good coaches come into play. Dude, you can't be so locked in on your way that you forget to coach the athlete. And I think that's the issue. You have to meet Sha'Carri where she's good at for her to remain successful. You're on mute, sir.
My bad.
They do 500 short sprinters. Do 500 man, I was
trying to figure out what the hell who did that shit, but all right.
Yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah.
That's a real why.
Yeah. Brahman's camp does it. I know John Smith's camps did it. They still do it. I know. And if you go for what Aaron Brown posts,
well, hold on. What time of the year?
Oh, that's fall. Early.
Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Okay, that makes perfect sense then. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You got to ask those type questions around here.
Right.
You're like, they did this on Tuesday and they raced on Wednesday.
What? All right, moving right along. So, you know what? This is gonna be a very interesting for me because I got some stuff I want to say about it. Okay. So, what some would like to call the queen of track, I don't call her the queen of track. Okay. I call Elaine Thompson-Herrah the queen of track and field. That's who I call the queen. Okay.
Whoa.
I call Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce the goddess. Okay. Meaning, she's not even compared to y'all, respectfully. It's like if Athena came down and said, I'm a race, that's Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. She has done so much to where records are not happening. You know, and that was a debate we had. But she's done so much. She's destroyed so many people to where you can't even really call her the queen. She was the queen back in like 2016. Now it's just like she's evolved to a level to where it's not even human anymore. Like she's really not even human. Like to me, queen is still human. If you're a queen, you're human. She's a goddess. She's like the goddess of track and field. Like I'm risen above that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever is whatever now. Like look at what I've done. Look what I did last year. Okay. So the question is, because she's about to open up in April in Lausanne, somewhere like that. Lausanne, it's pretty early for her. She's about to open up based on last year. Because she ain't gave you nothing. She ain't gave you nothing. When I say nothing. She ain't gave you no endo. She ain't gave you no She ain't gave you not a peak. Fast to fail come April.
I'm
Part four, what you got?
I'm gonna let Lamont go first, and I'm gonna come right
You
back.
go ahead, and do what you got to do. Search your dinner. The only on Raise Take will allow people to have dinner on the show. Coach Lamont, might we add? Since it's Women's History Month, I ain't gonna say Father Time. I'm gonna say Mother Time. Mother Time ain't on her side no more.
Really?
At the end of the season last year, you know, she kind of had a little tweak, you know. She's getting on up there.
Nah, I think she's gonna be all right. I'm gonna give her, like I said, I'm gonna give her fast until the end of the year. Then I'm gonna really go in once September 16th come and the Diamond League Finals come to the conclusion. I'm telling you right now, I'm going in because if she goes backwards, but go ahead.
I'm gonna go fail.
Okay.
I gotta go fail. Actually, I gotta go fail. I have to go fail. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm going fail is because I gotta stick with myself. All right.
Right.
I said at Olympic year, I was like, ooh. Oh, she's open up in Botswana. Okay. Appreciate that. We go too hot. I say, ooh. I say, Shelly probably got about 2 more good years in her. Okay. This is what I say at the Olympic year. No, I'm sorry, during Olympic year. And then she came out last year and she went berserk. I'm talking about she opened up like she ain't never ran a day in her life. Went bananas. I said, ooh, okay. So now what I got to ask myself is this right here. As long as the goddess, I've given her the title the goddess. She's no longer human. She's immortal in track and field. Everything she's done, all she's accomplished over all these past years, having a baby, C-section, all that, coming back, still destroying. And then last year having one of the most outstanding years damn we've seen. So you want me to believe and or expect that she can duplicate that or do better than that at this juncture?
You talking about Elaine, right?
No, I'm talking about Shelly-Ann.
Oh,
Elaine's the queen. Shelly-Ann's the
Shelly.
goddess. I told you. I gave y'all standards. Shelly-Ann's the queen.
Okay.
Elaine's the queen. She's immortal. Shelly-Ann's the goddess. She's immortal. Okay.
Shelly
fast to fail is what I'm talking about. And I'm saying I'm giving her to fail because I think it's time for her to fail. Meaning, not that she's going to get, quote unquote, like they're going to just start beating her. I just think it's time. Like, think about Jordan with the Wizards. It was time. But he was still Jordan. Think about Joe Montana when he went to the Chiefs. He was still Joe, but it was time. I just think it's that time now that it's going to start to go this way.
I mean, look.
I don't see her being able to sustain it again at the level that she just did is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying fail. I'm saying fail because she can't duplicate. I ain't gonna say can't. I don't see her being able to duplicate the season she had last year.
No,
so if she doesn't duplicate it, that makes it a fail. That's what I'm saying.
I don't call it a fail because that's a magical season. It's no different than Aries Merritt, who had that magical world record year too. I think right now, I think Shelly and her handlers, I think they understand that it is so vital for them to be careful on how they run her because she already said 2024, that's it. Her motivation is that 2 Olympic titles has been snatched from her. 2 Olympic titles have been snatched from her. She should have been a 4-time Olympic champion in the 100. And the greatest Olympic year sprinter of the modern era took it from her. So this is why I'm saying I think she's gonna hold on. It'll probably be a slight decline. What you're not gonna see is those 10-6s all the time, but you're gonna see 10-7s, a 10-6 here, 10-8. I think you're gonna see a little bit of this, but you're gonna see her. It's gonna be a little bit of turbulence, but she's always gonna even out. So I think she's gonna be fine. Honestly, I really believe that her motivation.
Does she win again?
Is 2024.
Does she win again?
She won.
Does she win again this year?
If she wins the world title, which
I say if, I'm asking you, does she win again?
Yeah, she's winning the world title. Yeah, she's winning number 6.
She wins this year.
She's winning number 6.
She wins this year.
Yeah.
Number 6.
She got to go in as the favorite. She has to go in as the favorite. You know what I'm saying?
I'll ask the question.
You know, and just like out of respect, let's keep it a buck. Out of respect, Elaine Thompson should be the favorite going into 2024. Because one thing we can say about
Olympic champion.
Right. One thing we got to say about Elaine Thompson, baby shows up when the Olympic rings are on the line. She shows up. So out of respect, yes, I'm going to give it to her. But I'm telling you right now, Shelly is motivated more than ever. Just like Elaine's motivation is to win the world title. Elaine knows all she got to do is win one world title. And now the argument between who's the greatest sprinter is legit. You got Shelly 5 versus her back-to-back Olympic gold medals. So, but if Shelly wins the Olympic gold and the world title, then the conversation is over. But if Shelly wins, if Shelly doesn't win the 100 this year and Elaine wins it, but then Shelly comes back and wins the gold next year, you have a great debate. But either way, nobody's going to be wrong. You know, that's just my personal opinion. You know, Shelly's going to be fast. Shelly's going to be okay.
But somebody want to know if that's you in the middle. I don't know.
Who's Thomas Lester?
I don't know, but yeah,
I hope he ain't the feds.
Right. I don't know who you are, man. So I ain't gonna confirm. I ain't gonna confirm or deny. I'm not gonna confirm or deny, baby.
Here's the thing, Ray. You said it. Shelly's on goddess status, and as a goddess, you can do whatever you want to do. With that being said, she only has to be fast when it counts. So April is not when it counts. May is not when it counts. June is not when it counts. July is not when it counts. She only has to be fast at the World Championship. And at her age, you have to be smart with how much you race. So yeah, you can open up, you feeling good, open up in April. Shut it back down. Come back in May once. Shut it back down. She's on a level, that's just like you said with Jordan. When he got to that level, he could flip the switch when he wanted to and give you 60 if he needed to. Or he could chill and give you a easy 28 and still win the game.
Right. So
once you attain to that status, now it's just a managing thing. I have to manage until I'm at the point where I'm done with this.
Basically, if I understand you and both of y'all right, she can't fail. If I'm understanding y'all right, she can't. No there's no fail for her.
There's no way possible to fail. Not
her legacy.
That's fair. That's fair.
Her legacy's already cemented, bro. Yeah. Her legacy's cemented.
Yeah.
Right now, the legacy that's still being finished is Elaine Thompson. Elaine has to get a world title. She has to get a world title.
That's actually fair. That's actually fair. That's actually fair. Because at the end of the day,
but three Olympic 100-meter golds, that's different.
That's real different.
That's into a whole nother stratosphere, dog.
That's real different. Like, I got 3 Olympic 100-meter golds. That means 3 times when y'all had 4 years. 3 times when y'all had 4 years to get ready, you still didn't get ready.
Dang. Do you know how hard it is to stay on top for 12 years?
4 times. You had 4 years to get ready for me, and you still didn't get ready for me.
Which is why, contrary to what people want to say, contrary to what people think or want to say, That's why people have to respect Carl Lewis, because Carl Lewis won 3 world titles when it was 4 years apart. On top of that, yeah, 83, 87, 91.
He did.
But that you said world titles or Olympic titles?
Well, yeah, world titles. Yeah, world,
but check it out. World titles,
the world's
and he
little
got
at
2
the
Olympic
bottom.
titles.
Yeah, you're right. The world's
When
little at the
everything was
bottom.
4 years apart.
But that's
Look,
different.
can I
That's
say
different
something
because you got world championship every
I'm
other
gonna say
year.
something on Ray's
Yeah,
take, right?
but here's what I'm saying, Eugene. The world championships before 91 was 4 years apart.
They was.
It was
They
4
was.
years apart.
Yeah, they was.
Oh,
83, 83, 87, 91.
when they started doing it every other year?
After 91.
That's 91.
Oh,
So,
okay. I was still
here's what I'm
a young
gonna
pup
say
then.
Here's what I'm gonna say then. Here's what I'm gonna say. I think the Olympic one still reigns higher than any world championship 4-peat, 5-peat, 6-peat, 7-peat you want to peak. It don't. It never measure up because on Olympic years when people do things the most, meaning they train the hardest, and they also, we just call it what it is, whatever it is, people dope up the most on Olympic year. Now, what that says is, no matter what, because I ain't got no problems like that. Every year that when it mattered that y'all have tried, you went and did whatever you could do. You went and trained as hard as you could. You probably even took some stuff you shouldn't have took. And it still didn't matter. That's why I call her the queen. All right. That's why, like, it don't matter. It didn't matter what you did this year. It did not matter. It didn't matter. When the entire world was watching, not a couple track fans, because the World Championship, you know, I'm been watching track fans. When the entire world is on, that's when I'm gonna step up and beat y'all. That's the most disrespectful thing I've ever known. Now I'm saying it. I'm understanding. I'll be ready to fight Elaine. I'll be ready to fight. How you gonna all the years it don't matter, you just gonna be at the bottom and just kind of, here, I'll take third place, I'll take another second. But then the year that matter, when everybody watching, you put 15 meters on us. I'll be ready to swing on Elaine. I'm trying to tell y'all, you ain't been keep doing me like this. You ain't been keep doing me like this. If I was, you know what?
I mean, she keeping that good gas in the.
I don't know, but what I'm trying to think is, Shelly-Ann, that they very disrespectful for that. You supposed to win all the time. You don't just win at the big games, at the big matches, and then you don't want to win when it's a little something. That's kind of like LeBron James. I don't want to play until the playoffs. That's kind of like it's kind of like Bill Belichick. We don't want to start winning to the postseason. It's kind of like every other great program. It could be that she's that great, like I tried to tell you.
Well, here's the deal.
Great people win at great times, coaches.
Remember, Gatlin won one race in 04. He was getting tore up domestically and internationally. He won one race.
He didn't even win U.S. trials.
No,
Mo won U.S. trials.
Yeah, he won one race. One the most important race. He won the Olympic final.
He did.
And lost the rest of the season. He was like
lost whole damn season long.
That year.
But that Olympic final, I studied that Olympic final for a long time, sir.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably the most well put together 100-meter dash that I've seen outside of a Salpa Zurich 100-meter dash, his 9.7. If you go back and watch Getz 2004 100-meter dash, that was probably one of the most perfect speed distribution, patience, drive phase you will ever see. When I say that dude was so patient, he drove the right way and went through it the entire phase. It's one of his better races. One of the better races you ever gonna see. But you know what though? I feel like, because he'll be Trevor Graham then. I feel like he knew I can't make a mistake. Like literally, I've made mistakes all year long, and that's why I lost when it mattered. That one time in them finals, he put the entire thing together, and that was the only one he won. So
the other thing I pulled out of that race. The other thing I pulled out of that race is that the importance of running for a lane for the final, because that's all Mo was talking about. Like, dude, I ran a crappy semi, and I couldn't feel him. He's like, dude, I was in 7, he was in 3. I couldn't feel him. I was too far away from him. Because one thing about Mo, when the lights come on, Mo big time performer. He said he couldn't feel his competition.
Yeah.
So, as much as we say the straightaways don't matter, no, it matters. 3, 4, 5, and 6, them lanes, okay? Them lanes, them 4 lanes, it matters, man. It matters.
It do. It do. It do. It do. All right. So we're getting close to that 2-hour marker. We got to go on next to the last topic, the last one on, because it is still Women's History Month, so we keeping it, trying to keep it on the women. Rightfully so, because she did some shit last year that I didn't see coming at all. Made me learn the name. It's not Sherika, it's Sherika. I learned it. You know why I learned it? What she ran that 200 last year?
21-4.
Her name is Sherika, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, it's Sherika Jackson, okay? It's not Sherika. It's not nothing you want to even want. It's Sherika.
Would you say Miss Jackson if you're nasty?
It's Miss Jackson if you're nasty on this curve, because she's going to give it to you. But we ain't heard nothing from her at all, except for the New Balance catastrophe. I'm going to call it that. That's what it was, a catastrophe. We ain't heard nothing since the New Balance catastrophe. She didn't really do nothing last year after she went to 21-4. I think somebody said she ran a 400 like one time this year, but it wasn't that spectacular. So my question is this right here. We done talked about all the rest of them. Fast or fail for
Fast.
Sharika? Damn, can I get it out? Can I get it out? Can I get it out? Can I finish? Can I finish?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Somebody say she's only ran twice this year. She done run 2 6s and a 400. Oh Lord, somebody say, ooh Lord, I'm gonna put it up too. Fast or fail for Sherika Jackson.
I think when if you really sit back and analyze, I think all of them are fast. So I'm gonna say fast on her. Here's why. This is the first time that you've had consecutive world or Olympic championships since COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to ask yourself, first of all, how important is the off year? Prior to COVID, when you have Olympics, World Championships, off year, World Championships, Olympics, right? How important is that off year? It's kind of like a reset year. So you have to ask yourself, if you're one of the top athletes that's running fast consistently in the World Championship finals and Olympic finals, when do you take a break? So to me, I think a lot of athletes may be sacrificing a bit this year because they know Olympic year is coming up and you can't take a break then. They didn't take a break last year. The Olympics was the year before that. So just think about it. When do you take a break? Because you have to take a break. You can't sustain. It's hard. I ain't gonna say you can't. It's hard to sustain that level of performance them many consecutive years. So I think this is a year where you're going to see a lot of athletes at that level. And if I'm coaching an athlete at that level, I'm definitely doing that this year. I'm being very, 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 very limited on what I run, when I run them, how I train them, because everybody knows it's the Olympics is a 2-year buildup. What you do the year before the Olympics is preparing you for the Olympics. Am I right? So you from a training standpoint, I think you have to strategically plan for the Olympics and just sacrifice to a degree this world championship.
But it sounds like you're saying she's gonna fail then.
No. I'm saying that's a fast because it's smart.
Ain't no such thing as smart fast. You can have a smart ass season and get 6th and not make the team. That ain't fast. That's a fail.
You talking? That's not a fail. If you're
That's a fail, Frazier.
But if you're strategically preparing for the Olympics, what's more important?
If you lose,
No. I didn't say lose. I never said anywhere in my statement was she going to lose anything. I said you strategically train, you strategically run during this year. So it sets you up and prepares you for next year. because you just came off a year where you was extremely fast, like at the highest level. You can't sustain that. So you, at some point, you have to strategically train a little bit different. I didn't say nothing about losing races or anything to that level. I said strategically.
It sounds like you're saying. You sound like you're trying to cover up that she was gonna fail. You sound like you're
No,
trying to
no,
get
no,
the
no,
coaching,
no, no.
a coaching
No, no,
way of
you,
saying she was gonna
no,
fail.
no. That was your wrong interpretation. Wrong
I'm
interpretation.
just saying that's what it sound like to me. Because
That's the
like
same.
you
That's the
gave a
same.
loss.
That's the same as with Shelly-Ann. You don't need to race,
We
run,
can't put
run.
Jacko in the same conference. I can't even say the word. You cannot put her in the same sentence with Shelly-Ann.
I'm talking about from a training and performing at a high level status. That's what I'm speaking on. Not putting her in the same. I'm talking about when you're training at a high level for this particular cycle because of COVID. And that's why I said, when do you take a break? If you're training an athlete where they ran 21 Olympics, they ran 22 World Championships, now you got 23 World Championships, and then you got 24 Olympics. If you're the coach, how are you training that athlete to run and stay at that level for 4 straight years? Do you take a break, or do you just continue to train them through and hope they hold up? Talk to me.
Listen,
Go ahead, Lamont. You get it. Go ahead.
I'm with Eugene on this one. It's gonna be up to the coaches how they play it. However, this is why I also believe that there needs to be a championship every year, and they need to cut back. They need to cut out at least 4 of those Diamond League meets, because now you got coaches really overthinking how they're gonna train for the Olympic year or the World Championship year or whatever. It is hard to maintain that level of dominance, because once you start getting to a certain number, like 21-4 is out of this world. Okay. Now the training philosophy has it, because right now she's clicking on all cylinders. She's like fine china right now. So one wrong thing, boom, she's done for the year. I believe that Eugene was spot on. He made some valid points, and I agree with him on this one. I agree with him.
Sherika Jackson gonna win 100 and the 200 World Championships this year.
You want to know something? If she does, I wouldn't be surprised.
Sherika Jackson gonna win 100 and the
I wouldn't.
Sherika Jackson is going to win the 100 and the 200. Sherika Jackson is going to have a fast year. Sherika Jackson is going to win the 100 meter dash. I'm telling you right now, like it's what I do. It's what I do in race day. Sherika Jackson is going to win the 100 meter dash and the 200 meter dash at the World Championships. And
so
here's why.
Okay, let me hear this.
I'm going to give you the why. Olympic year in the 100 meter dash. What did she finish?
Who? Sherika?
Mm-hmm.
4th.
Let me get 3rd.
Third.
Yeah.
She finished 3rd in 100, right? Right? I'm telling you how she did.
Right.
Where she finished in 200 in Tokyo?
Second.
Who beat her?
Elaine.
Right.
Okay. Last year she finished 2nd in the 100, right?
Okay.
She finished what in the 200?
She won.
So that we can say that's a progression, right? We can say that's a progression, right?
You going to Vegas? You playing odds?
I'm just saying. We can say that's progression, right?
He's playing odds.
Okay. Hold on. Just say. We could arguably say that the reason why she did not win Olympic year is because we said she had a horrible start. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Come on back, coach. We're trying to roll it.
No, I'm here.
I know. She had a horrible start, right? So then she win worked on that. We saw her last year doing indoor, and it paid off for her, did it not? She got second, and it was a close second, all right? So now let's talk about the only people who could actually beat her in 100. One of them is Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, okay? We cannot deny Father Time, no matter how much we want to. We can't deny that, okay? The other person who can beat her in 100 would be the person that did not beat her last year, and who we all have said, and she might not be the same person no more. So you mean to tell me the only person that is on this planet walking that can say I can beat you is Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, who's on the downside of the clock, with a Sherika coming off of the last 2 seasons she's had. So now it's coming down to this right here. When it comes time for the World Championship, which one of our bodies is actually going to be fresher? Now, we can go with the whole, how y'all say, we both say it's strategy, it's strategic. That's fine and dandy. That's right. It's strategic to have your body there fresh. But if we got a fresh Jacko body and a fresh SAFP body, one of them going to go just a little faster than the other one based on just the clock. Right now, I'm saying that edge that she had on Sherika last year in the 100, the edge ain't there no more. I'm saying Sherika and they camp don't went and started working on that. I'm saying that Sherika went 21. I'm coming to you. Sherika went 21-4, okay? Which means, Shelly-Ann, you're going to have to really get to that 60 fast as all get out if you think I'm not going to close on you now. Because I ain't got no slower. I ain't no slower. So if you don't get far enough, I'm coming. I think Sherika going to be just a little faster. And Father Time gonna hurt.
I know, Eugene. I know where you about to go with this. I know you about to go.
Well,
go ahead.
I gotta win 100 and 200.
I got a couple questions.
There you go. Come on.
What is Sherika's 60-meter PB?
I think she went 7-0. We ain't got Colin. Somebody in the comments put it up.
So but we'll say it's 7. We'll say 7-0.
I think it's 7-0, like 709.
Okay. And was it 694 or 696? What did Hobbs run? What is that? What does that equivocate to in 100?
Who? Nat, come on, tell us. What you mean? The 694? What you mean?
What does that equivocate to in 100? Roughly.
I'm gonna destroy everything you're saying.
You don't have to be accurate, but just roughly.
I'm gonna stop your whole. I'm gonna stop everything. Watch this.
Hold on, just go with me.
Just
go with me
for
a minute.
Coleman doesn't have the 100-meter world record though.
No. We're not talking about nobody else. I'm asking some specific questions because I'm getting to something.
Okay.
So, roughly, what does 694 equivocate to in 100?
There you go.
1046.
Don't know because Pravalova never ran under 670.
That's why I want Frazier to get to whatever he trying to get to.
But it equivocates as 1046. So let's just say 1060. Are we just not going to acknowledge what Hobbs and how she's been running this year?
No, we're not. Whatsoever. No, we're not. So we're not. Not until you get your ass outside and make it make sense. No, we're not gonna do that, Frazier. Not at all. That's too much. That's too much of a what if. Like, no. 694. Kudos, your 694. But until you put the other 40 on the other side of it, we can't say what you can do.
I hear you, but I
basically you saying Hobbs is gonna be in the mix to try and break up what we saying.
100%. Because
no, sir.
And here's why I say that.
No, sir. No.
Here's why I say that. Hold on. Here's why I say that. We all know when you run for a different reason, motivation, it changes the whole perspective of how you run. You guys did not see her run that 694 live. When you see an athlete run live, and you both are coaches, and you know what I'm about to say, when you see an athlete run live compared to a video, you can see different things within that athlete. Am I right or wrong?
Frazier.
Seeing her run live.
You're right.
No, let me finish. Yeah. Seeing her run live is the reason why I'm saying she's gonna break up all of that this year. Barring that this little arm thing didn't set her back in.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen an athlete run live 1 year. I haven't seen him run live because I trained next to him. I trained next to him for a couple months leading up to the World Championship. I said, ooh, he look good. He look good. I think he going to be ready to take down Jamaica. And you know what happened? He got 10 meters put on it. Okay, 10 meters. All right. Usain Bolt still put 10 meters on Tyson Gay, and from the eye test, he was ready. I hear what you're saying. I hear exactly what you're saying. But if you think that I'm gonna say, no disrespect to America, but an American gonna take down a Jamaican based off the eye test, you want these glasses I got? Because you probably
I'm
need
saying
them.
it.
You probably
I'm running
need
out
them.
there. I'm running all the way out.
You probably need these damn glasses, Frazier.
Nah,
Probably need them.
nah.
You going off the eye test,
Nah.
Jack. You gotta go off a history test, Jack. Because history has shown that no matter what we look like, when it don't matter what we look like. When it matter, what? Okay, then, Mr. Smarty Pants. Outside of last year when the boys did it, when the hell have we ever beat them? We ain't. On the women's side too. It don't matter what we look like. When it comes down to it, it's time for the other Jamaican to get in front of the last Jamaican. It ain't time for nothing else than that. We look good. Aaliyah Hobbs is ready. Aaliyah Hobbs is ready. But look here, this is what we got.
We're gonna revisit this.
Frazier, we're gonna have to revisit it. But just think about it for a second, okay? I love Aaliyah Hobbs. You know, Melissa is my sister. I love her to death. But we talking about something that's been created. It's kind of like Bill Belichick when he had the dynasty with damn Brady and them. You gotta respect it. You can't just be like, well, you know, Dallas looking good. Don't matter. Bill Belichick now have shown what's gonna happen when it's time. Aaliyah Hobbs looking good, she do. But you can't discredit what they built down there. And
nobody.
Well, she look good right now. Man, you better goddamn look a whole lot better when it get outside because history has shown that we can look good. But
nobody's discrediting anything.
What you mean?
I ain't
If you're saying Aaliyah Hobbs can break up that trilogy,
definitely
this year.
This year, it will happen. I guarantee it will happen.
Aaliyah Hobbs gonna break up the trilogy this year.
Guaranteed.
Okay.
Guaranteed.
Okay, first off, you forget.
This year.
You forget there's a fourth Jamaican.
Come back. Come on and try to hide.
Hold on. There's a fourth Jamaican that will be in that 100-meter final. Okay. Okay.
This
year, Aaliyah Hobbs. Okay. Watch this.
Year,
I learned this from Coach. Last week, Coach Lamont. People in the dang on chat. If you think Aaliyah Hobbs is gonna break up that trilogy, type fast. Now we're going fast. Type fast. If you think Aaliyah Hobbs is not gonna break up that trilogy, type fail. There it is. I want to hear what you got to say for this.
I want them to tell you. I wish I could see the chat. I can't see the chat.
You can't see the chat. You can't see the chat. You
not on my phone.
See the chat? You want me to read it out to you? Read it out to you. Oh shit. Okay, so you gotta fast, you gotta fail, you gotta fail, you gotta fast, you gotta fail, you gotta fast, you gotta fast, you gotta fail, you gotta fail. You can't vote 3 times at one time. You gotta fail, you got another fast. Look at going back and forth. You gotta fail.
Pretty even to me.
You gotta fast, you gotta fail. You got another fail. You got another fast. Hey, okay, you know they indecisive. They going back and forth. Okay,
that's kind of even to me.
They all crazy, but you know they going back and forth. Ain't no way in hell.
Sounds kind of even to me. I'm telling you.
Hey, it's late. It's late in that part of the world where they at. It's late. It's late. It's either late or they drinking. Ain't no way in hell. Hey, again, that ain't no disrespect to none of them, but to go from, you got to go off of what Aaliyah Hobbs did last year. To go from, Frazier, turn your goddamn on card around, man. You got to, well, I'm trying to tell you, going to learn about these Ray tape over there. Took a whole picture, whole card. Too late now, but anyway, you got to think about it. You want Aaliyah Hobbs to go from not even making a podium. Not that she can't. To making a podium, and the only way you're going to make a podium is you got to figure out a way to take one of them 3-headed monsters off. Who's she taking off then?
I still say the most vulnerable one is Elaine.
Okay. Frazier, who's she taking off then? Coach
either
smoking something different.
Yeah, she might take off Shelly-Ann by the time. I think all of them are. or susceptible.
Ooh, hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah, I just muted him just because I think he just wanted to talk. Nah, I muted you. Don't even worry about how to find it unmuted. Because it was one thing what you said, Coach. It was like, he might take Elaine off. That's okay. You can say that. You have grounds to say that just based on how Elaine been training and running.
Wait a
But
minute,
no,
Ray,
sir, you can't talk, sir. Sorry. You don't have no grounds. You have zero grounds to take her from Shelly-Ann from one spot to not on the podium. You said she would go if she might take Shelly-Ann's spot, as if Shelly-Ann was gonna be in third. Now I said Sherika was gonna win, but that's because I had Shelly-Ann at second, and I had Elaine at third. Okay, but what you just said, sir, I'm damn about to kick you off. Will you apologize and say it again?
Now, Ray, this your show.
It's already taken for a reason.
It said Ray's take.
Mm-hmm.
But Ray be contradicting himself a lot on his show. Because you
Coach Lamont, you wanted to talk. You wanted to say something. What you had to say for yourself, sir? Think you wanted to speak right now on the floor about something?
Listen, we all love. Listen, I think we all have a sentimental feel for Aaliyah Hobbs, especially how she got ripped off at the Olympic trials, and how she bounced back, and how she's moving this year and she's healthy. I stick to what I say. The only one that I feel that has the capabilities of breaking up that sweep is the greatest prospect in American sprinting history since Chandra Seagsboro, which is Sha'Carri Richardson. No, I'm sorry. Aaliyah Hobbs is not breaking up that sweep. Ain't happening. Not happening.
y'all ain't seen what I saw. You didn't see what I saw live.
And you know what? And that's fine. But let me ask you something. We're throwing out 10-6s like it's easy. Okay? There's a reason why in the modern era, there's only been 2 women that's been able to do it legally. 2.
Say that again.
There's 2 women that's been able to do it legally. And those 2 are considered the 2 greatest sprinters who have ever graced the track. Okay? Think about how many women has went under 1070. So you got Flojo, Marion, the 2 Jamaicans. That's it. 4 women. Now, if you really want to talk about someone who could probably break up the sweep, I would say Dina Asher Smith.
Right on time.
Woo! Look at that. See?
That's big money right there. That's pounds. We appreciate your motion sickness. That's pounds right there.
Jeter. Jeter. There's 5 women who ever went under 670. And you tell me right now.
You ready?
You tell me right now that we believe that Aaliyah Hobbs can do that. I give Aaliyah Hobbs at best, I give her 10-7. If she's not ready to run under 1070, it ain't happening, Jack.
She's not ready to go on the 1070.
So you saying all 3 people in front of her?
She's not
so
ready
you
to go
saying
on the
all 3 people
1070.
in front of her is gonna go faster than 1070?
No,
Sir,
no.
what you mean? They been going past that 1070.
That's what I'm saying is this: if her body is not ready to run under 1070, 2 women that's gonna make that final.
I got what
that's
you're
gonna make that final. They body know what it feels like to run under 1070. Hell, one of them know what it feels like to run under 1060. Okay,
I got you. I see what you're saying.
But we cannot sleep on the fact that Jacko has a 49-40.
I think what Coach is saying is
21-45 200-meter PB. We can't sleep on that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the thing that I think that's gonna bite Aaliyah Hobbs in the rear end is the same thing that bit Marvin in the rear end. Neither one of them like running the 200. I can't tell you the last time I've seen Aaliyah Hobbs run the deuce.
And that is what I was gonna say is the reason why I cannot put her on that podium, because she got a fast start. But you know what happens when you got fast starters in a race with people that can run 200s? Unfortunately, you do end up like our brother Marv. You end up with somebody who can run a 200, stealing it at the end from you. So although Aaliyah might can go 6'9", you got to run away from I'm going to call her Jericho now, not even Jacko. You got to run away from Jericho.
Jericho.
Away.
I'm still putting my money on her to break them up.
I hope that you
Because
going. I hope you ain't gonna
it's
pay for the
time.
next meal then, because you need to save some money. You
You
probably
said
ain't
it's
cook for your
time.
folks that much.
Look, I'm telling you right now, if that sweep gets broken up, it's gonna be by
Yeah,
Dina Ashley Smith.
that's the only one. That's the
That's
only
the
one.
only one.
That's the only one. That's the
That's
only
the
one.
only
That's the
one.
only one. That's the only one, Frazier. I gotta agree with him on that. It ain't Aaliyah Hobbs. It ain't. I think here's what I think is gonna happen though. All right, I'm gonna say this right here. Now I do believe this is the last year of the Jamaican trilogy. I do believe that. I wholeheartedly believe that. I believe this the last year, and I believe you're gonna see that flip of power going right back to America. I believe this is the last year, though. I'm saying I believe last year. But I think after this year, I'm gonna give it to them then. I'm gonna give it to the Aaliyahs. I'm gonna give it to the Melissas. Hell, if Sha'Carri get her act together, I'm gonna give it to the Sha'Carris. I'm gonna give it to them three ladies right there to well, because those three will be entering into really the prime of their life. So they should be able to. Praise, go eat your food, baby.
Yeah, I got to go. It's
Go
been
ahead. Your
fun.
food done got out here.
But no, I just got to go. I got to go to my other job.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen. How much does strip club manager pay, man?
I was just about to ask that shit. I was like, it's a Monday. How much you make on a Monday night?
Well, the girls come and tip me as long as I move them up in the rotation so they can get on stage faster. So I'll make about 400-500 if I, because sometimes it'd be like 10 or 15 girls working. So, and they be wanting to get on stage. So I kind of move them up in the rotation. They tip me $20-30. So it pays pretty decent. I mean, got to make your money how you make your money.
And this is the part of the segment to where all the ads, they was like, we not putting an ad on your show at all today, Ray. I just lost all sponsorship. All sponsorship dollars are gone.
well, maybe the club will sponsor.
Hey, go enjoy your food, sir.
Hey, y'all
we
take
appreciate
it easy
you.
now.
All right, Coach.
Now.
Now, before we get off here,
yeah,
like I was saying, I truly believe that next year and the years to come, it's going to completely flip. I do see the women in America going 1, 2, 3 eventually. Now, I think next year's the year, not this year. I'm still getting to them this year to Jamaica. I think next year something gets broken up. And I think soon as somebody break it up, that's gonna be the changeover. And it ain't gonna be like a long time. It might be next year. All it's gonna take is one on creep in there. If one of that's what cut the head off one of them, the other two gonna fall. No matter how you look at it, the other two gonna fall. So I'm saying this year, still Jam Rock. That's why I can't go with Frazier. Ain't no Aaliyah Hobbs getting in it. But next year, shit, I think like somebody was saying, Julian Alfred. I think the whole new class is gonna be, Aaliyah Hobbs, Melissa Jefferson, Julian Alfred. Even though Julian Alfred ain't American, you know what I'm saying? TT Terry, she ain't went nowhere. TT just still out there, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. So I'm like, shit, get these American girls by one more two.
I will say this. Say this. Julian Alfred scares the hell out of me, in a good way.
If anybody can break it up, it's definitely her.
Yeah,
but I don't think this. I think this season will hurt her from doing it this year.
Well, here's the caveat. She has a coach that knows how to coach them through the collegiate season and get them back right for the international season. That's why Flo knows what he's doing. So I gotta give Flo his credit. I gotta give Flo his flowers, man. He know what he's doing, man. Coach Flo knows he's doing. He know what he's doing.
Apparently.
He know what he's doing. I really believe that Julian Alfred is a dark horse. She's gonna make a final. Unless she goes out there and just has a bad race, she's gonna make the final. But look. The women's 100 this year in the United States it's very intriguing because you got Melissa, you got Sha'Carri, you got Aaliyah, you got Briscoe, you got Tamari Davis, you got Shania Collins, you got so many great female athletes. that if they don't execute their race, somebody's at home, bro. Somebody's gonna be at home. Someone's gonna be at home. So with Sha'Carri and Aaliyah both have to show a dominating
That part.
performance.
A dominating performance of beating people that
Right.
matter.
Right. Have to show a dominating performance in order for them to say, okay, here's what I'm doing. I solidify my position. Boom, I'm good. I personally believe that that's where the problem is going to come in, because I don't see anyone right now to say, okay, I'm just going to dominate. I'm going to show them I'm the woman to beat. Boom. Now, Aaliyah Hobbs, if you go for indoor, she's the one. If you go off of previous performances, Sha'Carri's hand down, bar none. If you go up, if you want to mention someone that can sneak attack you in any given moment, it's MJ. But there's not one. Dude, remember in 2012, like, okay, is it going to be Carmelita? Is it going to be Tiana? Like, they were so like this, man, that you who's going to win? I don't see that with this year's class. As of right now, once they start competing, they'll start to separate themselves. Y'all can't be ducking, man. Y'all can't be ducking. I know Melissa ain't no punk, so I know Melissa's going to show up when it's time. I know Shania's not going to duck on nobody. And I saw a picture of baby girl, and she looked like she ain't missed a day in the gym. Okay? And then you got TT Terry. TT Terry, the ultimate baller, man. She ultimate game time performer, man. Yeah, everybody know I love me some TT Terry.
She do rise for the occasion now. She do rise for the occasion.
Yeah.
And I want
to target this comment right here, because I know they were trying to defend, what we said about Jamrock. Here's what I'm gonna say, okay. Looking at the World Junior list don't mean diddly squat for next year or the year after that. Looking at the World Junior list says we'll see y'all in about 4 or 5 more years. You're not coming from the World Juniors and thinking that, we've arrived. No, you haven't.
That's not how that's not how Frank works.
So we can look at all other Jamaican juniors. Okay, they not gonna be ready the next 2-3 years, and we saying over the next 2-3 years, it's been a switch back to America, Jack. It's just been a switch back to America. You can't deny that, because you gotta look at who's chasing the Jamaicans. Literally, it's the American females who are chasing them, and not just look at the age difference. The Jamaican females, they eventually have to retire. These American girls are on their heels, and they like 10 years younger. There's no getting around it. It's like, if we just stay right here, eventually we have to go 1, 2, 3, because nobody else outside of, you say somebody like Julian Alfred, outside of somebody like that, who else is actually even in contention in the next 2-3 years to even break up an American sweep? Because you got to think about the Kambujis and all that. That's the same class. That's still the same class. Even Dina Ashers, that's still the same class. This class has to eventually graduate. And when they graduate, it's the class that we talking about now with the Melissa Jeffersons and all of them. Julian Alfred will become a Dina Asher. Because what I mean by that is, like, she'll be that dark horse to where it's like, she gonna break up the American sweep. She like that type of athlete in the changeover. But man, you can't sit here and think that them 3-headed monsters are gonna beat up forever.
I will say this though. The girls that's gonna slide in, and I don't see a massive drop off in the Jamaican women's side, like in comparison to what we see on the men's side. Them damn Clayton twins, man. Them Clayton twins is different, bro.
They're gonna be ready.
But what we need people to understand is Frando's program is built on hierarchy. Think about it. It was Shelly, then here comes Elaine. But Shelly had the hierarchy, which is why you didn't see Elaine run the 100 at her first World Championships, right? Then Elaine, Sherika started blowing up. Elaine slid to the side. That's how he does things. It's a hierarchy. So the twins and whoever other young babies is in that group, trust and believe, Frano has earned the respect.
I think they say they're training with Stephen Francis though.
Huh? What's that?
They say they're training with Stephen Francis though. Did I miss something?
Yeah, Frano. Yeah, they with Frano.
I know it's time for me to get off here. Go ahead.
Yeah, they with they with Frano. So, it's gonna be something to watch them. And I'm telling you, right, I think one of those twins are gonna sneak onto that team. Remember, they take 4. I think one of those twins is gonna catch a girl who's supposed to get 4th. Is gonna catch a slipping. I'm telling you, one of them twins is different, man. They different. They different.
I'm not gonna argue with nothing you just said. I'm not gonna argue with nothing you just said. With that comment right there that they just put up, I could actually, we're gonna get off here, but I could actually agree with you, motion sickness. But I think it'd be one of them cases to where how it was with Tyson and 09. Like, yeah, I think Jamrock would break it with those twins, but they would still get second to America, which means America broke it first.
What they
Oh,
don't
by one.
what Jamaica needs to do. Jamaica needs to practice. Jamaica needs to make sure they running people in the right areas. Elaine Thompson is the
Mhm.
best third leg Jamaica has. Elaine needs to run
Mhm.
third. Let
Mhm.
Jacko bring it home. Let Shelly burn up that back stretch, and you put one of those baby twins on that lead off and watch what happens.
You're gonna have to do something because I told y'all last year what's gonna happen with Team USA. Shout
Think
out to my sis.
think
Shout out
about it,
to my sis for one time because Michelle Lewis Freeman, she been showing these people every year when y'all doubt her. Every year,
bro.
every
Listen,
year.
listen, listen,
And
listen,
then she come and
listen,
she be like, she
listen.
text me and
No,
she be like, Ray, you was the only one that believed in us. And I was like,
bro,
sis, because
that's
it's
fine.
you.
Cause I don't.
You
And
right.
let me say this right now. Let me say this right now. And there's no shade towards her. I could have done that job too.
That's some shade. What you mean you could have done that job
I
too?
could have done that job too.
I'm gonna say no, you could not have. You know why I'm saying no,
Okay,
you could not have? I'm
tell
saying
me.
why I'm saying no, you could not have. Because that took because it's Women's History Month. I'm gonna say
Okay,
it. That took a woman talking to other women. That went no coaching and went involved. That was some mother to some daughter shit. Because ain't nowhere in hell they're supposed to beat Jamrock. But I said they would, okay? Coaching didn't get it done. All right. That's why you say I could have did that. No, you didn't. I talked to my sis. I talked to her. I know the conversation they all had beforehand. I talked to MJ. I talked to Melissa. I know the conversation they had. It was not a coaching conversation. It was some motherless, sisterless shit that says it's gonna go down. Okay. It was some camaraderie. All right. You can't replace that, coach. You're a damn good coach. You're an excellent coach. But let's think about who they had in the race. They had to go out there on paper and race all 4 of them Jamrock girls.
my coach, Coach Hop, Coach Glantz, Coach Rich, Coach Holloway, Coach Brooks.
Y'all wouldn't have got it done.
Those are my teachers.
And they wouldn't have got it done. I'm telling y'all why not.
Those are my
Y'all couldn't
teachers.
have got it done
I'm letting you know right.
because
Those are my teachers.
I know I love all of them there, but none of
Those are
y'all
my
could have got it
teachers.
done because you didn't have what I would say the fastest team. I'm just gonna put it out there. When you got the fastest team, all you need to do is be able to coach. You got to watch the stick. That's one thing. But they didn't have a faster team. When you ain't got a faster team, you got to find something else to motivate people.
Bro, you do
And I'm
realize
sorry, coach.
we called the order before the order was put out there.
But
So we always thinking the same.
we was. But what I'm saying is, at that point in time, I feel like if you have not had a what they call it menstrual cycle, you would not have been able to get them girls ready because you wouldn't have understood what they was going through, what they was up against.
Oh my
You
God.
wouldn't have been able to feel what they was feeling. You would have look in their eyes and say, "I know you don't have a chance. You got to go out there and race Sherika. You got to go out there and race Elaine. I know you feel like you ain't got a chance." But they bleed like you bleed. I probably shouldn't have said it that way, but you know what I'm saying. They ain't no different than y'all. That's a woman to woman conversation. That's why Team Women, USA Women won it. It was a woman to woman conversation. What Eco Jock say. True. So guess what's going to happen again this year? Don't matter what happened in the 4x, don't matter what happened in the 100. I got Team USA Women breaking the world record in the 4x1. Show's over. Wait. Just put that there. That's my last take. I said it. I got the US. I got Gen Rock sweeping again. I see the same thing happen last year. I got Gen Rock going 1, 2, 3, and then America going out there and saying it don't matter if you got a 3 fastest, baby. It don't matter.
They're not winning the 4x1. If they do the order right, they're not winning the 4x1 again this year. It's not happening.
USA women going in for 1. It don't matter what order they put it in.
Okay.
It don't matter what order they put it in.
I got to get myself ready. I got morning practice.
Oh, I got to eat dinner. Y'all, we at that 2-hour marker. We at that 2-hour and 14-minute marker. We appreciate y'all per usual. Dang, you know what, Coach? We doing all right. It must be track season because I be watching the numbers and we stayed like above 300 some eyes tonight. So shout out to everybody that came in here. We appreciate y'all for being in here. Right. Appreciate y'all for hanging on these whole 2 hours and 14 minutes, 15 minutes. And it seems though we getting real close to track season. It's coming up. Coach, before we get off here, you want to say anything to these people out there?
Hey, man, shout out to everyone who supports the platform. Get us out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we take 2 hours out of our day, you know, help us keep this platform monetized, even though Ray doesn't do it for money. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of, I'm glad you said that. I'm going to say it anyway. I don't do it for the money.
Right. Ray don't
but
do
I don't
it
even get paid for the show. I had to call Google AdSense like, hey, man, why ain't caught no check? And then it was a whole bunch of other stuff. But, you know, I was like, all right, I don't really care. But all right, cool. But go ahead, Coach. You can finish.
So thank you all. Thank you all. Like and subscribe to the platform. Shout out to everybody. I'm not in the chats tonight, so I don't know who's saying what, but shout out to everyone that's been supporting the platform, and we'll see y'all again next week, man. And Marvin, Trey, y'all some suckers. But that's
damn, go. You was doing so good. You was doing so good.
They need to run this 4x4. They need to run this 4x4.
You was doing so good.
Run it. That's it.
Per usual, I'm just gonna stop saying it because I guess y'all don't care. It probably was a bigger fight on my Twitter page the past couple of days than normal. So forget it. Fight. We gonna tell y'all to stop fighting no more because apparently shit don't work. So keep fighting. Do what you want to do on Twitter. Just make sure you like a couple of my comments while you fighting each other. Because I be reading this shit like y'all really don't even know each other. Y'all really don't even know each other. Coach, they say you're toxic as hell, but it is what it is. All right. We appreciate y'all. Coach, you know I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you, brother. Hey, good luck this weekend out there, you and your team at y'all track me. You know we keep, hey, and make sure y'all following Coach, man, so y'all can, you know, support him as a coach, not just coach on here. So make sure y'all doing that now. He out there doing his thing. So, you know, so all right, brother. You go get prepared for tomorrow.
Yes,
I'm gonna give me something to eat, and then I'm gonna go lay it down.
For sure.
Later. All right, y'all. I'm done. Well, we done. I'm tired. I don't know why I'm so tired tonight. Maybe it was that Snoop Dogg wine. Shout out to Snoop Dogg. Oh, shit. Man, I forgot. I'm going to have to do a whole nother show tomorrow. I forgot about my dang on K2 tape, man. My K2 tape finally ready. I just said K2, didn't I? Damn. My KT tape finally ready. I got it in the front room. I was supposed to show y'all tonight and do all that stuff and send y'all to the website and all that, but I'm gonna just do that tomorrow. All right. So I'm gonna do a whole nother show tomorrow, just real quick from the gym and talk about my stuff. All right. Love y'all. Good night. Goodbye. See y'all later. Till next week. In broadcast. And bye.